They will tell you it's too cold for you, but it's not too cold for them.
If you were to describe living in Canada right now in one word,
Welcome on this exciting video, TikTok videos of happy immigrant in Canada. Also, some more experiencing challenges. Enjoy the video. Leave your thought in the comment section.
One word, what would you say? But it's expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive piece.
Yeah, expensive piece, yeah.
Expensive piece.
It's tough, man. The struggle is real. Tough.
They will tell you Canadians pay a lot of taxes and you barely have anything left to survive. But that person is still in Canada.
But people here in Canada, they're so friendly, they're so good, they're so assisting. If you go...
When you have decided you want to come to Canada, you're going to get discouragement from people close to you or those of us residing here in Canada. They will tell you...
From Kenya to Canada. Hello, my people. Wait, I'm feeling so happy. I'm in Canada. Wow, my dream has...
No, this is a bit different. I'm also an immigrant because I'm not living in my country. I'm living in Kenya, but people have different reasons why they leave their countries, and sometimes it might not be that you're living the better life where you are, but sometimes you have to just wait until you fulfill the purpose that brought you in that specific country. So that's why people get to be patient even when they don't get what they expect to get. When people talk of challenges in countries where they've gone through, it doesn't mean that it's really there's everything wrong with those countries, because they're still living there, and it's not easy to just travel back to your country of origin because you can't come home barehand. You have to have a business. You have to have something that you're going to do. It's not easy to leave a foreign land, but it's easy to get in.
They will come with the analysis that the free healthcare in Canada is nonsense. You will queue for hours before you see a doctor, and I'm like, what province do you guys actually live in Canada?
5 things about Canada that might be weird for an immigrant. First is the most common one, which is how lonely it is. You could live here for 500 years and not have spoken to a single one of your neighbors. Nobody cares about you. You live and work to die. If you're an immigrant, especially an African one, you will find the credit system very weird. If you live here at some point in your life, you have to live in a reasonable amount of debt to be able to even live here. You can't buy a house, can't buy a car, can't do anything unless you have a line of credit. If you have a child, be prepared to pay somewhere between $500 to $2,000 every month in daycare fees. This one's for my Africans, especially if you're not used to taxes. Do some research on the tax system in Canada because it could literally make or break your entire life here. Lastly, Canada is not as cold as people make it out to be. I mean, there are colder parts, there are parts that are warm. If you can live in New York, Chicago, you can live anywhere in Canada. Sometimes a lot of those places are even colder than most cities in Canada. There's just this narrative that Canada is like some sort of Antarctica, and it's like, bro, it's never that deep.
Because here in Alberta, I haven't waited that long to see a doctor. If you guys remember, I had an eye problem before coming here, and I was quoted over 400k in Nigeria for cataract surgery. Guess what? I did it for free here. Never paid a dime for hospital since we came here. So why will I not encourage people to come here as permanent residents? Tell me. What you're enjoying, you don't want others to enjoy it. Return to your country, Kwano, Mba.
Look at the eyes. I have never seen eyes my whole life. Imagine, look how I'm looking at it live.
Okay.
Hi Gladys.
Hi.
Good morning. I'm good, and how are you?
I'm good, fine, thank you.
Wow.
Yes, tell
God
me.
is so good.
God is good always.
Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Ottawa. Welcome to Ontario.
Thank you.
How are
so
you
much,
feeling
Anna.
today? You're very welcome, dear.
Yes.
You are very, very welcome. So I just wanted to have this chat with you and just to ask you.
Feel free, my dear.
Yes, from the experience, you know, you recently came to Canada. What are the changes? What have you seen so far? What is different from where you came from to Canada? What do you like about it? And how are you feeling right now that you're here and everything is going as you thought?
The first impression was with Anne.
Yes.
Anne is my host.
Yes.
When we were coming, she was ready to receive us. She kept on calling, as I told you before. She was waiting for us at the railway station. So when we arrived, she was there waiting for us. We came, ride until we reached the place. So far so good. Things have not been so bad. We've been trying, applying jobs, Fortunately, we got one, and I'm still continuing that one. The experience I've been experiencing here, things are not bad, and some challenges so far so good. Thank you so much. But people here, and another thing, here people are so friendly, as I say. If you need any help, they're ready to help. If you lost in direction, you lost in any way, they are friendly and they're helpful. And I'm so happy also to be here. Okay, in terms of getting vacancies, getting jobs, anyway, in Kenya we are used to call them CV, but here they call them resume. At first, I was lost.
Oh my God, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I was lost, and I was like, Anne, what is resume? Resume. Yeah. Every time you keep on telling me resume, resume.
Exactly.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then she told me this one is CV in Kenya, and then I said, oh my God. Yeah, and some places here in Canada, some places we have two languages. Some people speak French, some people speak English, but you can never go wrong. Almost all of them, they can speak both languages, English and French, so you'll be able to understand. And I say thank you to Anne. And then she's a good host. She's been taking us around, getting us familiarized with the place. Anyway, you can see the pictures.
That's amazing. I am so happy. We are so happy to have you here. I have another question. I just wanted to ask you. So, as you may know, a lot of people have been contacting you and asking you the process of getting here and what you did, who to contact, and if you can just talk about your experience from when you started the process until you got here. And also tell us, what advice can you give the people who are getting ready to come to Canada? What should they be prepared for?
Okay, we have an agent back in Kenya, in Nairobi. The link is below, and we'll let you know about it. So when you contact when you contact the agent will be there to assist you. But all in all, when you're trying to process this, you have to be patient. Not everything will run so fast as you expected.
That's true.
And there are some challenges. Yeah, you can go about it, but you have to be patient and wait everything to be in order. But as long as the agent will tell you how to go about it, there's no problem. You just go with his advice or her advice, and then you have to make sure you have a host, things like that, and be ready to host you, because even here, housing is challenging.
Very challenging.
Yeah, so when you're coming in a foreign country, you have to have somebody to receive you.
That's true.
So those are the challenges. So you have to be ready for things like that. So you have to make sure everything is ready before you arrive here, and everything will be perfect.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
well, thank you so much for sharing.
Never do this at a visa immigration interview. Part 4.
Number 1, do not try to make any jokes with your interviewer. You may be a bit nervous and you think, oh, let me make a joke or two. Don't do it. This is not a joking matter. Number 2, do not ramble when you're answering questions. Don't go off tangent. If they're asking you A, don't go and say B and C. Be concise and stay on point. Number 3, don't have a bad attitude if they deny to give you a visa. Instead, ask the official, what exactly can you do? What documents can you bring forward for them to overcome the refusal? And if you can, make sure you get the reason for your refusal in writing. Follow me for more awesome travel tips.
Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of our video. Remember to subscribe and turn on the post of notification so that you get notified whenever we have a new video. Thank you so much. I love you.